Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Trading with Ashley show. I'm not in my usual location. I am traveling with family, so I thought it would be the perfect time to actually show you a video from a real live student of mine, and maybe his story will inspire you to try this for yourself. I recently did a video for all of you, and I had asked my current students to comment. And one of the comments that was left was from a viewer, and they said, we'd love to hear from one of your students, not just what their comments are under your video. So, okay, you asked, and I am going to deliver. So you're going to be hearing from Steve, but what impressed me the most about Steve, now he's speaking with one of my employees, Bailey, and one thing he shared with them that I think will really make you feel good is, one, he did not have a rich history in this. This is something he has just recently picked up less than a year ago. But the other thing is he is sharing that it only takes him about an hour a day to trade options. And that's the best part about selling options for a living. You really do not need to stare at your computer all day. In fact, many of my students, they do have full-time jobs, but they are starting to realize how lucrative this is. And a lot of them are preparing their resignation letters because they really feel like they can do this full time. And that's exactly what happened to me. And Steve is somebody that started with a little bit over $400,000. And in less than a year, he has been able to produce over $265,000 selling options. So this is something that you can do. And I hope that it inspires those of you that may be struggling out there. You're not happy in your current situation, or you just want a little extra spending money. No, it's not perfect. And yes, there are losses, but that's one thing I teach. You have to know when to cut your losses and move on to a new play. And that's a big part of trading. You have to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, know when to run. I think Kenny Rogers sang a song like that. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this interview with my employee Bailey and Steve. Here you go.
How's it going, Steve?
I'm doing great.
Awesome. Well, excited to have you here today. Pretty much just want to ask you a couple of questions and to see how your experience has been working with Ashley so far. But I guess to kind of start it off, how long have you been trading options for in the first place, Steve?
I started dabbling in options back in the 90s, but nothing serious. And only did it for about a year or so. So when I joined Ashley, I had to relearn options all over again. So,
okay. Was that, and that was back in July, August range that you joined just last year?
Just last year. Yep.
Were you trading a little bit before that, or did you just get started when you joined the community again?
No, I hadn't been doing any trading at all. I just started it when after I joined Ashley's group.
All right. Well, here you are today. We just saw an awesome screenshot of some results that you had shared. You started off trading with, was it 400,000 that you started out with, or?
It was $411,000.
All right. And what are you sitting at today, Stephen?
Right now I'm at, that's my dog making noise. If you can hear. Yeah. So I started at 411,000 and I'm currently at $676,000.
Wow.
So that's a almost 65% increase. And I have not been in the group even in a year. So I would say it's a huge success.
Yeah. that's putting it mildly, I think, Stephen.
Right.
Huge congrats. I mean, that's amazing results. Having joined, just under a year ago, what would you say that Ashley did to contribute to this, huge result that you had? What was kind of helpful for you to get to this point?
Well, first, Ashley, helped teach me more about options to get more comfortable with them. But also she gives suggestions on what to options to pick and how to go about it. And so I just followed her lead on a lot of things, and they all panned out pretty well. I mean, it wasn't 100% success rate, but very, very high success rate. And, she's super helpful, like there all the time. It just really, you can tell she puts her heart and soul in what she does.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, no trader left behind, right?
Exactly.
That's the motto. And in the Discord, I mean, when you're going through the day-to-day, what does the day in the life kind of look like for you? How does that kind of look in terms of the trading and how you go about it?
Well, I get a lot of, what do I say, like messages from the Discord. And during the day, like I will just take a look and see what's going on with what's being posted. And if I see something I like, I'll trade that option. And that's pretty much how like I've got is where I'm at right now. It's not really that hard, which I really was found more surprising. I thought it'd be more complicated. It was just pretty much trading an option and just wait and see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, what gave you the confidence to take the leap and start getting into this when you did last year?
Um, well, to be honest with you, I had that $411,000 in uh, an account which was going nowhere. It was with a company, and so I wanted to do something different. And to be honest, I watched a bunch of Ashley's videos on YouTube and saw how she did what she did, and that really made me feel confident the more I watched those videos in what she was doing in order to make some money. So really, it was her YouTube videos that convinced me to join.
Well, a lot of people, Stephen, they'll hear the word options trading and they'll shriek, right? You're gambling. You're throwing away your money. What would
Right.
you what would you say to those people? Because obviously you've found something that seems to really work.
Well, I would say that don't be afraid of options. It's done correctly, and you have to watch your options, but done correctly, I mean, you can do quite well. I mean, I didn't expect to do as well as I have done. I thought I might do 30% a year, and I'm already at 65%, and I'm not even a year in. Um, it's it's not as complicated as you would think. I just really I take a lot from what Ashley offers, and her confidence actually gives me confidence. So, I mean, I would say that's about it.
And what's been the most valuable piece in this program that you feel has contributed to the success that's gotten you to the point that you are here?
I would just say it's Ashley's lead. Her picking the options and giving you many options of options to trade, and just and then you do your own due diligence, but and being patient. Like we had just a downturn not too long ago, and that has completely swung backwards. And we're back up again. So yeah, we or I have learned to be patient and learn to take losses when sometimes you need to cut and run. And Ashley had some examples of what she had to do sometimes, and it actually helped me to do the same thing, and it actually turned out in the long run to be a good choice. So don't be afraid of losses. Sometimes they'll turn around to be gains later on.
And what about time? I mean, how much time have you put into this over the course of this last year? What does a week in the life look like for you in terms of you putting in a couple hours a day? Is it like a few hours a week? Like, what does that look like?
Oh, I only put in, gosh, I say per day, maybe an hour per day, just looking and seeing what's going on, and then maybe trading an option or two. But during the week, I mean, less than 5 hours. It's not. I don't spend a lot of time, looking at it. I just look and see what is coming up off the Discord, what Ashley suggests, what the coaches suggest. The coaches have been super helpful. In fact, everybody in the whole Discord have been super helpful. It's a nice community, and so really, not a lot of time for what I've made. If I try to figure it out per hour, what I've made and how much time I've actually put in, I've done quite well.
Well, fair enough. I mean, do you feel like looking back a year ago, do you feel like you could have done this on your own?
Oh, there's no way. There's absolutely no way I could have done this by myself. I learned so much from Ashley. I didn't know anything about the wheel strategy. Now I do. you know, about really anything about options I didn't know. Now I do know. There's no way I could have done this without the help of Ashley and the Discord group.
Awesome. Well, hey, $260,000 or $70,000 richer, something that must be working.
That's nuts.
That's the good news, I guess. And I guess what would you say to somebody that's kind of sitting on the fence right now, that they want to get into options trading, but there is those fears of options and losing money and taking risk? I mean, what would you say to that person to, maybe push them over the edge and help them to make the call to jump in?
Well, I would say don't be afraid of options, especially when you have somebody like Ashley leading the way. Yeah, I was a little afraid myself getting in, but you can just dip your toe in the water and just see how you do, and then just build upon that over time. And that's basically what I did. And so just don't be afraid of options. Like I said, especially when you have somebody as good as Ashley leading the way.
All right, if that inspired you and you are ready to get started, I made a video the other day for someone that is a complete beginner. It's going to help you be able to try this week. So I'm going to leave that video for you, and it's going to be right here. Remember, if you're with me trading with Ashley, there is no trader left behind.